morning. We are going to be unboxing our April box today. I had a lot of fun packing it up and I'm really excited to share everything with you guys today. I apologize for not showing my face. I started this video with my face showing and then I wasn't able to flip it around. So I'm just resuming it and I apologize that we don't get to see each other this morning face to face. So April box was super fun to pack. It was actually stuffed to the gills. A good lesson in planning ahead because I didn't make sure everything would fit beforehand and had a minor moment of panic when I was trying to get everything to fit, especially in our new Happy Planner Classic size subscriptions. But don't worry, everything fit inside. Today I'm going to be unboxing the Happy Planner mini size, and I'll just go ahead and get started. Again, I'm sorry that you can't see my face. For some reason, it wasn't letting me flip my camera around earlier, so we're just gonna leave it facing the product so you can actually see it. So here is the box. You can see the top of it, and we'll open. Hi Josie, hi CSP. So here inside, you'll see a card that describes everything that's inside. And so there are some new inserts that have a line grid, the vertical weekly time blocking inserts, the monthly overview inserts. This month they'll start with Sunday. I had a lot of people requesting that. And the Monday start are still available on the website, so you'll have Sunday start. There's a journaling card, which I'll show you, a journal that we're all gonna use together, and a month cover dashboard, stickers, an acrylic card holder, the Tombow dual brush pen, and a couple of planner cards. So let's go ahead and unbox. So first thing on top are the planner cards, and they just come in here, and I have them open for you. So it's always darkest before the dawn on a pearlescent thick cardstock, and on the back we have a beautiful moon. These are actually in color, but very muted. I think they'll go really nicely with anything in your planner, and they coordinate with the other items in here. And then our June card, that's great for tracking habits and setting goals. You can put, for example, like you can take one of these stickers right here and stick it over here. Can label what you want that color to symbolize, and then as you go through your month, you can place that color over the dates, for example. Okay, I really am gonna get my nails done, I promise. Okay, so for example, like let's say you want to keep track of birth dates, you could do that and then color code them. That's one use for this card. On the other side is a quote from Helen Keller, super inspirational person. Optimism is the faith that leads to achievement. And one thing I like about these cards, the reason I designed them this way, is so that when the month is over, they can still have use for you, that you can keep them in another way that will help instead of just having something that you feel like you need to throw out. So next we have the washi dot stickers that are in here. You'll have 10 sheets. There's 36 stickers on each sheet. There's 10 different colorways. This one would be the cut glass. Here we have delicate violet. The colors are all very, like most of them are still pretty neutral. And one thing I like about these is that they coordinate with each other. So if you just use all the stickers from one sheet, then you'll be sure to have them match nicely. We call this one Coastal Mountain. Reminds me of the California coast. And here we have rosé, because it reminds me of rosé wine. Seafoam and coral. And here's the Canyon jojoba. And call this one Cool Orchid. It's very cool, muted purple and grays. A magenta fog. I call this one Clay and Gray because it again is pretty muted. And then a slightly warmer version of that, which are just classic neutrals. So you'll get each of those. And the good news is these will be coming out into shop, so if you love them, you can grab more. Next thing in here is the line grid inserts. This is the Happy Planner mini size, and it has a nice light gray grid, basically. You can get 15 sheets of those, and I also have them here in the personal size, so every size has the same size grid, and they are 5 boxes per inch, which matches our dot grid paper as well. And then next in here is our month cover dashboard, which has the same color background as the planner card, so they match up. And this one has a quote that just says, "Gratitude is a powerful catalyst for happiness. It's the spark that lights joy in your soul." This is a quote by Amy Collette. I chose this quote because it aligns with the planner card that we have also, and with this month's journaling habit. I wanted us to think about gratitude as well, because there is a lot of scientific evidence that supports gratitude journaling in basically relieving depression and increasing happiness. And then these layer nicely over your month cover, so you can layer them for the month, any month that you have, and they also look fine, really nice on their own too. And here's the weekly inserts that we have, which have the vertical time blocking inside that our subscribers will receive every month through the month of December. Well, they'll receive them like the dated months through December, which will be, you would get December in the month of October. Sorry if that's confusing. And then here's the just the monthly inserts as well. And these ones have the Sunday start, like I mentioned, because we got a lot of requests for that, and I have the Monday start available on the website. So this is something special that you can get in the subscription box that we are not going to have on the website, is the Sunday start. If you like that, they're in our box. And then for the brush pen, you get a random color. There's 10 different ones, so it truly is random. And I created for you guys a swatch card, so you can keep that with you to see what color it will look like. This paper is designed for being written on, so it's really, really nice, and will take all of the inks really well, and I've tried to include one in every box. Here's the acrylic card holder, which is perfect size for these slightly oversized business cards. You can keep your swatch cards in it. You can keep your monthly card in it. And I keep the adhesive notes in it as well. I do have to cut these down to fit them in. Unfortunately, they're like slightly too big, but they still fit if you really want them to fit. All right. And then the thing that I'm most excited about, and what I probably should have planned ahead for making sure it would fit in everyone's box, is this notebook journal. It's made in France. It's a Clairefontaine brand. They are the same people that make the Rhodia notebooks that I think are really popular in the bullet journaling community. This brand is, or this line is more popular with artists. This paper is specifically designed for fountain pens. That doesn't mean you have to use a fountain pen on it. The reason I like it is because you can use any pen on it and it will take it pretty well. So here is a journaling card that I created to go with this journal, and on the back is just a really beautiful coordinated dried flower design. I know I love the dots too, and I don't know if you saw this, but I was just demonstrating one of the ways that you can use them is to put them on these cards. You can color code the dots and then use them to either mark off days that you meet your habit. Like if your habit is to go to bed before 10 p.m., for example, you can track that, or you can use it to track birth dates, paydays, any important days that you have for the month, and then you can color code them so you can keep track of them without having to write a bunch of tiny things, because I can't write tiny, so I try to think of ways to improvise. And then inside the journal, where did I put it? So inside the journal, just to show you guys for if you weren't here last week, is this beautiful, smooth 90-gram paper that basically this brand is known for, and demonstrated last time, but you can see how the marker looks on it, and there's really minimal ghosting. Some people really like ghosting. I actually love ghosting, so to me, I think it's gorgeous. I know other people try to avoid it at all costs, but that's why I liked this. I thought it was really, really nice and customizable, and it's also got a ton of pages. There's 96 sheets of paper in here, so 192 pages. It should last for quite a while, and it's really substantial feeling. It feels like once this is full, you're gonna have like this really nice feeling, heavy journal full of all of the important thoughts and revelations. And I also announced on Instagram, here I'm gonna try to turn the camera around. I think the button actually appeared this time. It didn't appear before. So hi. So I'm gonna start the journaling posts actually the 16th or maybe the 17th. I want to make sure that our subscribers actually receive their boxes before I start, because I want everyone to get the full 30 days and be able to follow along. So that is everything that's in the box this month. And if you missed the beginning, I'm going to post the replay so you can watch it again if you want to see everything and all your spoilers. And it was really fun to pack it up. I don't know if you guys have any questions. As far as announcements go, we do have the new Happy Planner Mini, Happy Planner Classic sizes, and a pocket disc bound size, which is super cute. It's going to be the same size pages as the pocket rings, but just with disc punching instead. And then I also have covers for that. And I got dividers for all the disc bound sizes. Haven't sourced dividers for our ring bound planners yet. I don't know if you guys can tell, I have like a slight preference for disc bound goodies, that I really want to be able to provide those because I think they're a lot harder to find. And so I've prioritized that. But the dividers are super cute. I'm going to hopefully be able to show them to you guys in the next week. And yeah, so for subscriptions, if you subscribe now, you'll get the May box. It'll ship around the 12th or 15th of the month. And yeah, I guess that's all I wanted to tell you guys today. Mostly I just really like unboxing it. I think it's super fun. And I think it's fun to like think about all the things that you like, but also things that you didn't think that you would want, and then to kind of go through and see like how they work for you. That's been my greatest fun with subscription boxes that I've received myself, is I would get something and be like, oh, I don't know how I'm going to use this, but I'm going to see. And then it ends up being like something that I can't live without. So that's something that I'm aiming to do with these boxes, is just to be able to introduce you guys to things that maybe you wouldn't have tried on your own, or that you weren't sure how to get your hands on, or that maybe haven't existed before, and hopefully have at least one or two of those things be something that that you just end up loving and wanting to keep around in your planning habit. Okay, and the other thing I just wanted to say about planning habits, because I just think that the other fun thing about the subscription box is I think that we're all looking for planner peace, and I've decided, at least in my life, planner peace is not like this thing that you set it and forget it. I think it's all about like where you are in your life in that moment, what you're trying to accomplish, and how your planner can help you get there. And that for me has meant that it has evolved over time. Like now I have 4 planners, which I never, like a year ago, I would have been like, that is not gonna work for me. But right now it does work for me. And other times in my life, like I've had smaller planners, bigger planners. And I think that the subscription box again helps with that, because I want to be able to send you guys like whatever size you need, and other custom options that you might feel like you need in that moment, without having to, I don't want you guys to have to go to like great lengths to try to change something when your life changes. You just want to be able to kind of add things on or change a size and be able to get what you need straight to your door. So anyway, I'm really glad you guys joined me this morning. It was good to see you, and I can't wait to see all of your unboxings and how you use everything that we've included this month. And thanks again for joining. Bye.